Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Ajax, our Youth Academy Challenge. Going to be taking on the Treffels just now in the League Cup, the League, in the Dutch Cup, pardon me. We are 1-8 favourites. Justin Kluivert unavailable through suspension, ditto for backboard. We will be playing a rotated team for this one, so that means Van Gilderen in for Kemper, Zefoik in for Veltman. In fact, Kemper in for Delight. We'll go like that. Karl Eiting can replace Donny van de Beek, which means Camp and Eiting playing as a pair. Kluivert out for Eros Madi, obviously off the bench as well. Shane Nunnally can come in for Gino Decker, and we'll put Giovanni de la Vega down the middle. Peter Leeuwenberg, I suppose, can come in and goal as well. We might as well. So that makes a heavily rotated side of Leeuwenberg, Zefoik, Kemper, Van Gilderen, Maduro, Savastano, Camp, Eiting, Madi de la Vega and Nunnally. Heavily inexperienced at the front end of the park in those positions, but hopefully we should be able to beat this team anyway. They're a lower league opposition, expect nothing but a win. We got a nice, comfortable 4-0 victory at home against Utrecht last time out, so hopefully we can continue the momentum. We have go-ahead Eagles next time out in the league. Hopefully we can take another strong win here into that one, as Vogel will pick it up. De Treffers threatening early, it's deflecting all around the place, eventually cleared over the top, Nunnally's onto it. Got a couple of men on, but easy finish across the goalkeeper, and we're on our way. Absolute flyer, not even 2 minutes gone, and Shane Nunnally has us 1-0 up. Corner now. Karl Eiting goes deep, it's header on, Zefoik tees up Nunnally, but it's way over the bar this time. Good start from us though, good start. Kemper, Maduro, into Karl Eiting, looking for a run. Savastano's made a galloping one, he shoots himself just wide. I actually thought that was going to just creep under the goalkeeper there, but not to be. They're piling on the pressure now. Maduro, Madi whips it in, header away well. Oh, well done by Camp there, picks it back up. Into the middle, Karl Eiting with a nice touch, reverses it to Maduro, drive it across on into the box. Nunnally scores his second goal, and it is 2-0. Putting them to the sword, as expected. Let's just praise the players. Nice, efficient, professional start to the game. Van Riel playing it into the middle for them, and Sabaz back to Van Riel, closed down by Savastano, goes long, easy for Van Gilderen to marshal that. Oh, and he's made an arse of it. And John Rip has scored. Van Gilderen's clearance clatters off the De Treffers players, and it's Rip who's converted it in the middle. Unfortunate that for Van Gilderen, but we should be fine. It's a freak accident, freak occurrence. We should be okay. Would like another goal now though to give us a little bit of a cushion again. But we'll get the 1-goal lead here. Well, this doesn't sap the confidence from our game. Savastano's throw, Eiting back to Savastano, good play using the space. Nunnally, who's on a hat-trick of course. Camp now, good ball for Madi, not a great ball but it will break to Nunnally, puts it in. De La Vega, there you go, the 2-goal lead is restored, 3-1, and Nunnally has an assist to add to his 2 goals. Could we get a 4th even? Savastano, Nunnally, does he have 2 assists? No, it is cleared. Camp to Maduro, charging down the right, stands it up. It's going to break eventually for someone, I think. Maduro actually off the post, and eventually clear, but pressure will continue. Maduro, Madi back to Maduro, puts a decent deep ball in, header away. Karl Eiting now hits one from distance, deflects, and it's hit off the bar. Back to Giovanni de la Vega, and he will have his second goal. 2 goals in 5 minutes for de la Vega and for Ajax, and 4-1. Good stuff. We weren't rattled by the freak occurrence goal for the Treffels. We've got 4-1, and that should be us pretty much home and dry. Happy with the way you're playing, lads. Keep it up. I don't see anybody that we want to take off at all, so let's just carry on the way we were. We may, if De La Vega or Nunnally get their hat-trick, bring on Searhouse and see if he can get himself a wee goal. Always good to keep the strikers sharp as Vogel plays it back. It's good defending though, De La Vega, Nunnally. The 2 guys with the braces combining. Nunnally's turned and is on his way. Oh, he's lost it. Nick it, there you go. De La Vega Plays it for Maddie. It's not a great ball in Maddie's tight angle. He's managed to hit the post only. But a bit disjointed. Clearly the guys have got some physical gifts. You know, they've got a lot of pace and such, but just a wee bit of cutting edge obviously is still lacking because they're teenagers, most of them. If not all of them today, actually, apart from the goalkeeper. Maduro looks quite knackered out there. I'm going to bring on Veltman just for the sake of fitness for Maduro. I'll bring Delight on for Savastano too, actually, and I'll push Kemper out to that left wing back position, and I'll bring Gino Decker on for Eros Madi. We'll switch Nunnally out to the right hand side. There'll be a piece of action before that happens though. Sabaz forward to rip the goal scorer for the Treffers. Out wide, down the line, should be easily marshalled. Yep, Van Gelderen this time doesn't dither on the ball at all, just goes right back to the keeper, back to Van Gelderen now, who knocks it long. Kellenkamp finds Aiting, Savastano now, down the line, good ball, Nunnally inside for Aiting, Kellenkamp, De La Vega, and eventually cleared. Zefoik though to Maduro, stands it up, Nunnally, hat-trick, 5-1. Great play from him today, great play from Maduro as well down that right hand side all day. He's got 2 assists to his name now. And a good day all round at the office, as you would expect against lower league opposition, you know. AZ are actually winning their game 7-0. A couple of big scorelines actually by the looks of it there. Van Gelderen finds Kemper, hard tackle by De Haan, but he does win the ball apparently. Delight does as well though. Van Gelderen over the top. Decker, can he get in on the action? No, it's a poor finish. It's an easy save for the goalkeeper. And I suspect this game is going to finish now 5-1 to Ajax, as the keeper falls on a rather poor cross from Karl Aiting. We head into additional time, which comes and goes without action. Decker's cross will probably just be cleared. Nope, Van Gelderen, oof. It's a good header actually, and the goalkeeper manages to make the save. We are over time, the referee blows the whistle, and a nice comfortable 5-1 victory for our heavily rotated team. I will passionately tell them it was a good game, because they are young boys, and they need all the praise they can get. 8-0 it ended up being to AZ, and 7 of them came for Yeli Doin, or Doin, or however you pronounce that. That is crazy stuff. I don't think anybody has claimed a scalp. Feyenoord just sneak through 1-0. Willem winning 6-0 there. As I say, it doesn't look like MD's claimed ahead. PSV only managed 1-0 as well. Oh, there you go, 20 are out to Maastricht. That's a bit of a scalp. How are 20 getting on in the league? They're not doing too bad, are they? They're 12th, 2-1-3. So they're not having an awful season, but they are out of the Dutch Cup in the first round. We'll get that draw and then we'll play Go Ahead Eagles. Next time out, of course, we will have Benfica. Huge game for us at home, that one. If we're going to have any chance of nicking second place in the group, we will have to beat Benfica. Obviously, easier said than done. They'll have a lot of quality and experience in that team. Now, how can Utrecht do? Battered last time out at the Johan Cruyff Arena when they played us, and they bounced back with a 4-0 win in the Cup. Right, Cup second round draw. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we're the first name out the pot, and we will host Excelsior. So that should be another easy progression for us. Quick scan, see if there's any big teams clashing. It doesn't look like it. Nah, it looks like pretty much everybody's been kept apart. AZ have a possible tricky trip to VVV there, but I think everybody should pretty much go through. Now we turn our attention back to the league. We are 4th in the league at the moment. We're going to be away to 15th place Go Ahead Eagles. Needing 3 points, of course. Heracles winning 3-2 away at NEC there. Good result for them actually. They're up to 10th now. 2 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses for them in the league so far. 3 unbeaten teams actually still. Roda, AZ and Feyenoord are all still unbeaten. Credit to them, I suppose. Right. It's about time to play this game here. Go one of two ways this. We can either continue good recent form, or we could crumble back to the way we were before. We've had a couple of decent runs of form that have just absolutely fallen away to pieces without warning. Thankfully, Go Ahead Eagles have woeful form at the minute, so hopefully we can capitalise on that. Wholesale changes, of course, with Rugrot coming back in, Veltman comes back in, Delight comes back in, Boy Kemper comes back in, Van de Beek is back in, Sir House is back in, Decker's back in. Thankfully, Clivert is ready to return as well. He comes back in for Eros Madi. And the team will be Roy Grock, Veltman, Delight, Kemper, Maduro, Savastano, Kellenkamp, Van de Beek, Kluivert, Sierhuis and Dekker. Right, here we go. Assertive. We should be winning this without any problem at all. Go get the job done. Dekker and Sierhuis are the ones who are motivated by that. Hopefully they can spur the team on. Let's get some nice good attack and play on the go, please. Preferably start this one quickly. Here we go. Savastano and Van de Beek. Kellenkamp out wide to Maduro. Race your man. Whip it. Stands it up. Dekker space. That's a poor header. Had more time there actually. Gino Dekker. He could have brought that down. Stevens in the go-ahead goal. Gets it long. Maduro gets that. Easy stuff. Well done, man. Into a Kellenkamp. To Kluivert. Came deep to get it. Van de Beek. Maduro's there again. Can he put a better ball in? He's having to track back. It's good pressure actually by Go Ahead, but Veltman provides the support. Great switch of play to Savastano. Van de Beek now plays it to Sierhuis. What a pass by Donny Van de Beek, and what a finish by young Sierhuis. It is 1-0 to Ajax. A great early start here away from home. That's what we need. This will actually take us a point clear of Feyenoord. We'll be even with AZ, who obviously will have 2 games in hand, and we'll be 1 behind Roda, who will have a game in hand too. Maduro to Kluivert, back to Maduro, cuts it back, they get in each other's way, eventually breaks to Savastano, back to Van de Beek, that was messy, back to Savastano though, lovely 1-2, whips it, Sierhuis again, oh he's hit the woodwork. Should be 2-0. We've regretted not taking chances in the past. Let's hope we can create some more here and be more clinical. Savastano down the line, good ball. Dekker beats his man to it with pace, stands it up. Sierhuis this time, and he's put it over. He's getting further away. Hits the bar last time, puts it clean over this time. Schenk finds Burnett. Switching the play. Over Goor. Over Toom. Whoa, lovely by Van de Beek with the challenge. Goes long quickly. Kluivert's onto it. Finds Sierhuis's run. Dinked in. Keeper goes down. And the foul is given. Dekker turned it into the back post completely unopposed, but the foul given against Sierhuis for a foul apparently on Stevens, the goalkeeper. Overprotected species, the goalkeeper, but there you go. Savastano finds Van de Beek. Holds it up beautifully. The tackle will run our way. Dekker dinks it in. Header away well. Maduro should be on that. Oh, he isn't. Hendricks now over the top. George is in on the counter. Tight angle. Shoots. Good. Oh, in fact, just hit the side net. I thought it was a good save there, but it was just a poor finish by George up front. But there's our warning. Kellenkamp, Kluivert and Kemper all iffy so far. Passionately played well, but room for improvement. Let's give them that message. Don't want to be too negative and telling them to not get complacent all the time. Just want to tell them to... Basically, we want them to go and express themselves, because that's when they're going to play better, quite frankly. We don't want them getting nervy and trying to drop deep and protect the lead or anything, because frankly, they're not good enough defensively to do that. We need them to go out and play fluid attacking football and score more bloody goals. We're going to bring Nunnally on for Kluivert, the hat-trick hero from the cup game. As Stevens plays it long for Go Ahead. Should be an easy... Oh, it is not an easy ball to deal with, but we win it back from Van de Beek. A Kellenkamp giving it away though. Burnett picking it up now, running at Maduro inside. Van de Beek's there again to bail us out. Dekker now, can we find that goal? Dekker whips it in. Sierhuis's header is an absolute bullet. From close range, he's made an absolute hash of it today. But from distance, bullet header in, as Carlating will come on for the admittedly disappointing today Jurgen Kellenkamp. But 20 minutes left, and hopefully that brace on the young striker should see us through for the 3 points. Decent run we've got going now. There'll be one more substitution we'll make. We'll bring Zefoik on for Maduro. We'll swap him with Veltman, who's a bit better at playing that wing-back role. Couple of minutes to see out. Should be game over. 4 minutes left. Can we pinch another? Can the young man get a hat-trick even? Lovely fluid play so far. Decker and back to Savastano. Into Van de Beek, who's been excellent today. Savastano, lovely switch of the play to Veltman. Plays in Nunnally. Tackles one, but back to Veltman. Does he have a cross, the big man? Nope, cleared away rather easily. And the counter's on for go ahead. Veltman tracking back. The determination today has been wonderful, frankly. Savastano now switching it to Sirhouse and has had it nicked off him by Schenk. Up to George now, end-to-end finish, lovely pass through, shot, goal, and all of a sudden, a nervy 3 minutes to come. Let's just do everything properly, stick to our positions, don't fly in, drop a little deeper. I'm going to tell them to tighten up even. They're going 3 up top, but we've held out. Roy Grock will knock it long for Veltman. It's a dodgy pass. He'll play it to Zefoik. Come on, ref, we're way over the 4 added minutes. Zefoik back to the keeper. This time just hoofs it and we get the 3 points. Well, we've made it nervy for ourselves at the end, but a decent win, boys. We will take it. Not a bad result. Yeah, let's just get the roundup of the rest of the results. And then we'll call it an episode here. Heerenveen away at NAC Breda. We draw wouldn't be bad. 20 drawing with Excelsior. Not bad at all. Wow, Heerenveen have lost that game. They're on 9 points. They're now 4 behind us. And 20, yeah, with the draw there. They are now, what, on 8 points, 5 points behind us. Vitesse are down there on 7. They're 6 behind us. So poor starts to the season from those clubs. Not that we're complaining, of course. Now let's find out how the rest of the teams do here. AZ are away at Groningen, which could be a tough game. And Roda clash with Feyenoord. Big game, that. Den Haag beating Zwolle, which is nice for us. I'd like Groningen to beat AZ here, in all honesty. AZ get the 3-2 victory. They were 1-0 down, they were 2-1 down, and they won it at the death. PSV Eindhoven losing to Utrecht in the battle of the struggling giants down there at the bottom. That's a horrible result for PSV. Utrecht couldn't win at all. Couldn't buy a win, and then they've went and beat PSV away from home. Now Roda Feyenoord, come on Roda. Feyenoord win it. There you go. The big boys are coming back strong. Only Alkmaar and Feyenoord remain unbeaten. Alkmaar pretty much the standout team so far. If they win their game in hand, they will be 6 points clear of us. They will be 4 clear of Feyenoord, 5 clear of Roda. So they're definitely the standout team so far. If we look at the league overall, Sirhouse by far the top goal scorer. Levi Garcia at AZ, the assist leader and the highest average rating. Yeah, he looks a decent winger. Pretty good winger, actually. And he's only 20, so he's just going to keep getting better. But yeah, that is how the league shapes up. It's still going to be tough to come back. We had a couple of poor results early on. We let it draw away as they were the only team to take points off them so far, but they went down to 9 men with 15 minutes left to go. We really should have beat them. They actually scored against us with 10, and we had to nick a late draw. So it was actually a disappointing game there. Away at Heerenveen losing 6-2, massively disappointing, of course. And 3-2 loss away at Den Haag, also massively disappointing. Nonetheless, we've rallied a bit since then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins on the bounce in all competitions, and actually looking a bit more solid defensively in the last 3 games there. Freak goal conceded against the Treffers, and then we just kind of switched off a bit at the end against Go Ahead. Coming up, we've got Benfica at home, which we need to win that game. Then we've got PSV Eindhoven, who hopefully we can kick them when they're down. But I'm not going to prattle on too long. That is going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, please drop down below and hit that like button. I'd much appreciate that. And of course, to follow the development of our young academy boys here, you can subscribe to the channel. But mostly, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time when we're going to be taking on Benfica and PSV Eindhoven.